Hello guys, JP here. Today's news, I want to talk about something that happens this weekend, past weekend. We had the Fan Expo 2018, which is a comic book convention in the city of Boston. And there was a special panel where, in this case, John Byrne was invited. And he revealed a lot of things in regards to plans that he has or ideas that came to mind. The possibility of him going back to Marvel. As you know, he has a website. And if you don't know that he has a website, it's called ByrneRobotics.com, where he also has a forum where people can interact with John. I will have the link below. But in that place, there was questions. People always asking, when are you going back to Marvel? Are you going to work with Marvel? And that kind of... that question kind of triggers in him the desire to some drawings. He has ideas in regards to what would happen after Uncanny X-Men 136. People are asking, what would be your take on the X-Men? And he decided to start drawing, taking on from that issue into some new storyline. He called it the X-Men Elsewhere. It's kind of like the same as Chris Claremont was with the X-Men Forever, which was back in the 2000s. There was a storyline that he was kind of following up with his own ideas. So John Byrne took his own concept. He did some art and he posted some of that art in his website, which is pretty cool, pretty classic John Byrne stuff. But then a lot of people were really excited just to know the possibility, of course, the possibility of having John doing some X-Men done. It was just a simple idea. As you know, John is very outspoken. But that actually caught the eye of C.B. Cebulski, which is the editor-in-chief for Marvel Comics. And he contacted him and said to him, hey, why we don't work this out? Why we don't try something like this? And of course, there's our talks. There's not anything formal, but the possibilities are there. And definitely would be very, very nice to see John again going back into Marvel Comics, at least with the X-Men. John, as you know, and I've said it many times in this channel, is one of my heroes in comic books. It's one of the persons that admires one of the greatest creators. In my opinion, he is probably one, if not the most iconic creator coming out of the Bronze Age into the Dark Ages of the modern age of comics. His impact in comics is greatly known, not only through some of the art that he did with the X-Men when working with Chris Claremont, but also through the fantastic run of the Fantastic Four. But also through the Avengers. He created Alpha Flight and a lot of other things that he was involved, that he was part of, that definitely he really is, Superman, the Man of Steel. He has a great impact into the stories. He's one of the greatest creators of this last generation, and definitely would be nice to see him again. I believe that that the possibilities are there, and hopefully they can work out. As you know, John has always had the ability to sometimes mess things up with the things he says, because he's very outspoken. He is a person that has he's a free thinker. So and that has rubbed Marvel the wrong way many times. That's one of the reasons why he left Marvel back in 2000 after he was doing some work for the X-Men. But his relationship with Joe Quesada was not the greatest, and ultimately he got caught. Even though it was selling, the book was caught, and he, at that moment, John says that he would ever work for Marvel again. Hopefully that was just during that time. That was just his idea. Then hopefully that changes. Of course, people change over time. The ideas don't change, but the approach to things change. So hopefully we could see it. Definitely, I'm very excited just to hear that. Just even if it's just a rumor, even if it's not, even if coming out of his own mouth and through that panel, definitely kind of brings a little more light into it. And hopefully this, Marvel can work it out. Particularly now that things are changing in Marvel. There's some new hope that with this new generation of people in charge can bring some change, hopefully. into the house of ideas. But once again, thank you for watching. Support this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Follow the links below. Don't forget, every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, my book reviews are uploaded. So if you want to watch weekly reviews of my books, you can find them there. Also on Sunday is my blog, where actually I recap all this news and other things that come to mind. So once again, thank you, my friends, for watching this video, and God bless you. I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.